Blue, nice.
Hi and welcome back. So today I'm going to share with you my color therapy glasses that I bought, and I bought a whole spectrum of them. So I'm going to show you what they actually look like looking through, like you're looking through them. And I've been dabbling with these for about a year, and I wanted to kind of give it enough time to kind of play with them and also see how often I would actually use them realistically. So I bought all the colors. And I bought them with my own money and just kind of been dabbling with them as a fun concept to help kind of beat stress or anxiety. And I also wanted to see which ones I would go to or gravitate to like more often, which ones I would actually use. So I'm going to show you what they look like you're looking through it. If you're not familiar with color therapy is basically using color to alter your state. And your state is just your emotional state of the time. So if you're feeling really sad and low, if you're feeling really hyper, if you're feeling really anxious, or you're feeling really stressed or something like that, you can use color to alter that state. And what happens is when your eyes perceive a certain color, you're receiving color constantly. Obviously, if you can see, then you are receiving color information, and then your brain is basically creating a chemical concoction based on that information, how it perceives the information. But you can use different colors to kind of alter that chemistry or alter the state that you would be in based on the emotional state that you're in now. So when you use color, think of a room that you've gone into where you thought, oh, this is a really happy, bright, happy space, right? Or maybe a room that you thought, oh, this is a really dark and kind of like looming space. It's because your brain has messaging that it's actually making a decision or an opinion or a belief about based on the color that it's perceiving. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'll show you all of these amazing glasses, and I'll tell you which ones I love the most and if it was worth it.
The company that I bought mine from are called Rainbow Optics, and you can see that I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I bought, I think, all of the ones I had that were being offered. And so they come in these cute little bags, and the bags are absolutely beautiful, and they're very soft. And I decided not to get the same exact style for each one because I've seen people wear these out and about as a fun sunglass. Now, I have not used them that way. I literally just use them for state alteration, but literally,
I'll show you what they look like in just a second, but they were definitely beautifully packaged, arrived wonderfully.
and if you are going to invest in glasses, I would definitely go from a reputable company. So like, for instance, this is what one looks like, and I'll show you which each one looks like in just a second. So you'll notice that the color of the bag coordinates with the color of the sunglasses, and I did get different styles of each one because I wanted to be able to wear them out and about if I thought that I wanted to. And I'm going to be honest, I have not worn these as sunglasses or out and about in any capacity. I literally just use them for like just fun backyard time. And so I'll just show you what they all kind of look like
Looking through, and they
definitely alter what colors you see in the sky and the appearance of things in front of you. These are probably the least noticeable, the light pink. got the green. And orange. I think I did this one. Fuchsia. Now, a couple things about these glasses. They are meant to coincide with your chakras. So this is my little chakra cheat sheet that I keep with them. And realistically, they're meant to kind of help open up or coordinate with your chakras and give you sort of a visual that should help those chakras spin or align. And it did come with a little cheat sheet, and I'll be honest, I didn't use the cheat sheet much. I mostly just kind of went by mood and saw which one, when I looked through it, which one was most effective for my mood. Now, when I use these, there was a major adjustment phase. So it wasn't very long, but it was definitely very profound. So when you put on, let's say I'm going to use these really pretty fuchsia ones here. So when you put on the fuchsia ones, everything looks fuchsia tinted, like the sky looks purple, everything looks totally different, everything looks really interesting. It's kind of fun, but I would never actually want to just wander around with this on. Now they say to use them for about 30 minutes to make the real adjustment, and 30 minutes seemed okay. But I'll tell you, like even after you take them off, so the fuchsia, there's an adjustment phase where everything almost looks green, like very green, like everything looks green. And what's kind of nice about this is that as a mindfulness practice, it was very interesting because you see the world slightly differently. So, you know, like this one, everything has sort of like almost like a twilight look to it. These I wouldn't mind wearing out and about, especially because it's not as profound or like gnawing when you look through them and kind of do stuff. Everything has kind of like a twilight look, sort of an evening twilight hypercolor look. And then when I take them off, it's not as profound when my eyes adjust back. Now, things like the yellow ones, for instance, which I thought were really, really cute, and these little aviator sunglasses, these definitely, everything has like a slight yellow to it, but it wasn't as extreme. So when I take them off, it doesn't feel like there's an adjustment phase. So I really liked these, but again, I still haven't worn them out anywhere outside of the backyard. And then when it comes down to some of the other colors, I will tell you, to be honest, I really never use these. I never use these. I never use the green, and I never used the, I think it's the dark blue. Let me go ahead and grab them. So this one, everything looks blood red. Truly, like everything looks blood red. And when I take them off, the adjustment phase isn't that bad for those. So the blue themselves, not so bad. These look just kind of like it's a little bit of a darker day than it would be normally. And so that's what those look like. And then the green ones, the green were very interesting, but I did not like these personally. That was my personal take on them. The shape was fun, but it like the color, everything has kind of a green, sort of almost like a teal green look to it for me. The adjustment phase wasn't so bad, but I just really wouldn't walk around with these on. And then the darker blue here, the darker blue is again sort of like nighttime, almost like a you're wearing kind of like a shaded hat or whatnot, but everything still appears blue. And then here are the orange. So these are actually kind of fun. Everything has sort of like almost like a really early morning look to it. The sky almost blends in to everything else just a little bit more. The green definitely pops, but other than that, everything is just a little bit like almost sepia tinted. And then the adjustment going back isn't as bad. So the ones that gave me a little bit of like almost like an eye strain headache were definitely the fuchsia and the hot, I think it's the hot pink. Yes, the fuchsia and the purple
were the ones that kind of gave me a little bit of a headache when I switched back and forth. The ones that I liked the most were definitely the light yellow. So I like the aviator yellow. And I also really liked the heart pink because it just wasn't as extreme. So this is probably a set I might even give my kids and just let them play with it, because the transition isn't as extreme or as polarizing to your face or your eyes. So in hindsight, honestly, I probably would have returned some and then just kept one or two. I bought the whole set because I was really curious, and I did buy them with my own money. So this is definitely just me having fun with all these sunglasses, or all these color tinting glasses. But truly, if you are looking for colors, go on the websites and make sure it's a color that's really going to change and affect the mood that you're really trying to alter. Otherwise, it just seems like it's kind of for fun and not necessarily that useful. I will say this, after using them for about 30 minutes, actually give yourself some time to kind of adjust. Don't go driving anywhere maybe right afterwards. Make sure that you're in like a place where you don't have to like rush off and go and do something, just in case they do give you a little bit of a headache. The other thing I would say is, when you're using them, just to make sure that you pay attention to your surroundings a little bit more, because they do adjust what you see. And that's more of a perception thing. So some of the sunglasses, because they alter the colors of what's around you, you may not notice like rocks as easily or, you know, sort of like just like, you know, uneven ground or uneven terrain as easily as you normally would. So otherwise, I would say the lighter colors for me were a little bit better. And the darker colors definitely gave me a little bit of a headache. So if you're looking into them, just keep that in mind. And I'll put the links down below so you can kind of see where I got mine. But otherwise, I like the company and I like the experience. So yeah, have a wonderful time, and I'll see you in the next video.